Recently, we got some fresh leaks about version 5.1. We're going to talk about the big reduction in free-to-play rewards in version 5.1 compared to 5.0. It's a bummer for Mavuika fans, sad news for Xbalanque mains, and even some interesting leaks about. Especially for those planning to pull for upcoming characters, so let's jump into the video. First of all, let's break down how many primogems we can get in version 5.1. These are just the first leaks, so there might be some changes later on. Let's start calculating the primos we'll receive from permanent sources. For the daily commissions, as always, we'll get a total of 2,520 primos over the course of 42 days in one patch, with 60 primogems per day. And this time, Spiral Abyss will reset twice, giving us a total of 1,600 primos. In version 5.1, the Imaginary Theater event will also grant us 800 primos. Oh, and don't forget the Star Glitter Shop or Paymon's Bargains. There, we'll be able to claim 5 pulls, which equals 800 more primos. Plus, Character Trials will hand us 80 primos. That's all for the permanent sources. Now, let's talk about the exclusive events and quests in 5.1. We'll get 600 primos from maintenance, as well as another 300 primos from the 5.1 special program. From the main event and other small events, we'll rack up a total of 2,610 primogems. This includes 970 from the main event, 3 smaller events providing 420 each, and 1 event giving us 380 primos. For the 5.1 Archon quest and other quests, we can expect to earn 1,350 primos. This covers Archon quests, story quests, and world quests. New achievements will bring in another 60 primos, and there are still 60 more from the Battle Pass missions. From additional sources like the Hoyo check-in and redeemable codes, we'll get a total of 270 primogems. So, what's the grand total? As a free-to-play player, we can gather 10,735 primogems, which is around 67 pulls. When you compare this to version 5.0, it feels like much less, but we have to remember that version 5.0 had the Genshin anniversary bonuses, so the numbers were higher. For those hoping to pull for Xbalanque, it's a bit sad. Alright, let's talk about the unfortunate news about Mavuika leaks. As many of you probably know, there were some recent leaks about Mavuika. We were so excited, thinking we'd get to play her in the 5.1 quest and maybe even try out her skills and burst. According to the leaks from Flying Flame, we'll only be able to play Mavuika in the quest in version 5.1, but without her skills, just her point of view. I guess it makes sense, though, since she won't be fully playable until 5.3, and that's 2 patches away. And there's more sad news for Xbalanque mains. He'll likely be an NPC character. I still have hope that this won't be the case because he's so important in Natlan, and so many players are waiting for him. Lastly, let's chat about the Citlali leaks. According to a reliable source, Foul, we got some details about Citlali elemental skill and burst. It looks like her elemental skill is going to be a shield, and her burst has off-field cryo application. We already know she's a cryo character from her vision in the Natlan trailer, but is she going to be a shielder or support unit? We don't have much more info on her yet, but I hope she'll be a DPS or sub-DPS, since we don't have enough high-damage cryo characters. And, well, Hoyoverse hasn't really been giving us cryo reruns, either. Just look at what they did to our cryo daddy, W. Riotslay. We were so hyped for his rerun in 5.1.